Man, I'm a myth, I'm a legend, I'm everything except the president.
What it do? What it is? What it is? Boy Bandit. Sitting here watching this like Lions versus Vikings game. I got a couple of people here with me. Birdsong, let them know who you is.
Oh, you already know it's your boy Birdsong. In here mid-game to talk about some stuff. Let's get it on.
I don't know where Smash went, but Rumble, let them know who you is though.
Yeah, man, Lion Rumble hanging here with Bandit and the Villains. Man, yeah, week 18. What is it, week 18, right? Yeah, man, let's talk ball, man.
I'll let Smash introduce himself when he get here back here. So what time you got on the clock, Rumble?
2:26.
2:26. Let me see what I got. I'm about 37 seconds left in half. They taking the quarterback to the locker room on the cart. That's big, man. Like, that was one of the risks, though, playing our players, you feel me? Now let's say on the quarter getting carted off to the locker room.
Yeah, that's a big blow for the playoffs, man.
But Agent Hutchinson,
I mean, he's carded, man. I don't know if it's a precaution to see if it's like a small whatever, and they don't want him standing on it. But, man, that's a blow. Can you imagine the backlash that Campbell's going to get from, mainly like fair weathers or fans that are always looking for something to complain about?
Facts. Yeah, I mean, it's part of the game, man. It's hopefully it's nothing serious. Like you said, he got up on his own power and walked off.
Smash it.
Yeah, hopefully we're
you see this character?
Yeah, he walked off on his own power, but I think Bandit just said he went out on a cart, right?
Yeah,
on the cart.
Yeah, so that's probably just preventative, especially if it's like a frog, like a self-induced knot, bam, just let it heal up. I don't imagine him coming back in even if he's good.
Get the back of my jersey.
Let's throw it back.
The other way. Okay.
Reflected by man, I found him out here calling. Smash, let's put your jersey on.
There we go, baby. I'm game ready now. Hang on. I got the gal calling me.
Smash got all
Hey,
the
what's
way.
up?
Oh, mute it, Smash.
My schedule. What do you want to eat?
Smash over there, making business calls and everything.
Hell, you ain't caking.
Man, you had a question for him, Birdsong. That was real.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'll wait. I don't think he knows that you. Yeah, he'll see it when he gets over. Yeah, man, that's nuts. I've always been a big fan of not sitting players for multiple reasons, right? I'm not even a big fan of the first few games slowly bringing your starters in. There's a risk for injury, right? But there's a risk for injury on every game. And I think that if weeks 1 and 2 become the preseason for a quarterback. That's where you have weeks like where you beat Kansas City week 1 and then you lose to Seattle, week 2. You get out there and play. You risk the injury. It's going to happen during the season. I don't think that those few games are going to prevent it. But I do. I don't like when teams put their one. It messes up the flow of the game. Everybody wants to watch all the weeks of football. We don't want to watch no college football in the NFL where it's guaranteed this team's going to win. So it's not good for the sport. And fuck that. The bye week's fun and all, but I think that the only time you should take a bye week is when you're forced to in the playoffs because you did so well.
2 seconds left in the second quarter. They're going for a field goal. Kick is up.
We got to get rid of him.
Yeah, it's 6-13 going into half.
He's the
You gotta get
biggest
what?
choker. Joseph's the biggest choker I've seen, man.
Minnesota just booted one in?
Yeah, 6-13 going into halftime. Smash, let them know who you is, though.
What's up, brother?
So let them know. Introduce yourself.
I still don't catch that. Sorry.
Introduce yourself to the viewers.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
My name's Smash. I'm from Taos, New Mexico, and diehard Vikings. I was born in the family a Bronco fan, and I couldn't have any of that shit.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the horn and stuck with it every time since then.
Hell yeah.
First
Question for you there, Smash.
Yeah.
Touched on it a little bit in pregame. So if you were the GM of the Vikings, right? If you were in charge of the Vikings, would you be willing to just throw a lot of your future picks out there, kind of do what I guess Carolina did last year in hopes to get a good quarterback? Because you guys are in a rare situation where, honestly, you guys are about a quarterback away from being. You got a decent defense. You got good receivers. You don't want to wait too long for a quarterback to come along because then you got to re-sign these guys. And you've seen how that worked out with with Diggs and shit. I assume Diggs would play with you guys forever. So without risking losing your pieces of your puzzle, would you personally say, fuck it, let's just throw what we're going to have in the future out. Let's get a quarterback now because our window is near. Like, what would you do?
I certainly would. Yes, I would, because I think we already have a pretty good core of receivers. Man, we need to invest in our line. We never invest in our offensive line. That's where I think part of our problem is. But yeah, I would throw everything for the number one quarterback out there for sure.
And if that was the case, who would be your number one pick? If you had the number one pick, who would you pick?
Hey, I don't really know. I don't know. I guess I haven't been caught up on who those number one guys coming out of college are right now.
Yeah, there's a few of them. One of the ones that's been spoke about over the last, I don't know, I'd say year or so. I believe it's Caleb Williams or whatever.
Yeah, I heard, yeah. Isn't he from Oregon?
No, he's from USC.
USC, but
Yeah.
he's demanding quite a lot. He's saying whatever team signs him, he has to have like ownership in the team, like a stock.
What?
Yeah, he's getting out there. I mean, you got to think this guy's getting the NIL deals and stuff. He's already in a penthouse. He's already making millions of dollars. So he has his demands high. Like this guy's out there. I don't know if he is high or what the fuck is his problem. But he's talking about like a percentage. I don't know if anybody could pull up how much he actually asks for. I want to say like half, no, but I don't know.
The guy is high, man.
I don't think any team would want him for that price.
I know. I don't know if he's just trying to milk out college money and to say, oh, this is an excuse to stay in college and make this crazy money because he doesn't, believe in himself at an NFL level. I mean, because if you get to the NFL, I don't know. I guess he wanted that was dumb of me to say, but because if you get signed number 1 overall and number 2
You get
overall, you're gonna
that.
get paper.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that sounds like a little too much to me. Um, um, what do you guys think of that quarterback from Oregon? I keep hearing about him.
oh
Oh, Knicks.
Knicks.
Yeah,
nah. I don't see this being like a really deep. I see this being kind of like an overhyped draft. I think they're trying to make Caleb out to be like the LeBron James, like slam dunk pick, right? But they do that to a lot of players. They did it to Okuda. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to say Okuda at 3 was going to be a NFL day 1 ready corner that's not going to need the year or two to adjust. You know, so they say a lot of weird shit. I haven't seen any like exceptional talent. I'm a Michigan fan, and I still think that JJ
yeah.
he's
Man,
not in an offense to really showcase his talent. I've seen him make quite a few mistakes, quite a few rookie mistakes, and I think it's because he wasn't having the repetition that he needed. So I think he's even overvalued. You know, even though he's making Michigan history, I think that it's a difficult situation. So that's kind of where your GM has to sit and say, well, is it deep enough to even risk it, or do we wait one more year because
Right.
this player might come out?
Well, I've always found that to be funny about. We always talk about the quarterback in the next draft, and it always seems like there's never a chance. It's always iffy. Who, there's just no guarantee. Like you say, if you're the 10th pick, you're not going to get the top quarterback.
No.
You gotta be in those top 3 picks to get the top quarterback.
Well, here's another alternative to that, and I don't see many people thinking about it. But I mean, lots of teams trade their future for draft picks, right?
Right, right,
But you don't see a lot of teams trade their future for already drafted players who's only been in the league for a year or so, right? So you have
right.
like a Bryce Young situation where he's on a team that's not necessarily built for him to strive, right? Whereas last year, if you look at it, you'd be like, oh, we would have took him, right? He's one of the top quarterbacks. Like in certain situations, how much can you blame the team that they're on and say, you know what, this guy does have talent. If he had our talent, he'd be way better. Maybe we could give less for him, right? Because that team, he's already. Let's just put it out there. Carolina situation, it's already looking like a failure.
Right.
You give them an out to say, hey, let me give you these picks. It's not going to be as much as you gave up for him, but you'll at least get a redo and an attempt to get a quarterback you like, and let's pull this guy in and see if it's really just the team that was holding them back, you know. And
I,
that's another option,
I think a lot of
especially
that
if,
with a
huh?
franchise invested into that quarterback too, though. Like, how did they acquire that pick? You feel me? Did they trade up to get it? Did they trade back to get it? What assets to get it? You feel me? So
Yeah,
a
they
lot a
traded
lot of
up
people
with
like, hey, like, okay, he a bust. Let's trade him away and see what we can get him from him. You feel me? They like to play that rookie contract out. So.
yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. It's just like when you're at the casino. Sometimes you go in there with $100 and you start losing your ass. And if you have an opportunity to get 75 of it and walk out only 25 down, you say, fuck it, I'm going to cut my losses. I'll come back the next day or whatever. So there's that mindset where you say, we may have made a mistake. And if we can catch this early, there may be an opportunity to fix it. And say I'm in Carolina, I made all those, I gave more away to Chicago. I gave away a couple first round picks. Well, if Minnesota comes at me and says, well, I won't give you a receiver or nothing, but I'll give you a first round pick and this, it's something to me. And I'd be like, okay, well, let me renegotiate this year with this capital and see what I can do this year. And it's just one of those things when you have a weak, in my opinion, a weak quarterback class. I mean, they're hyping
Mhm.
up Caleb, and who knows if anybody even wants to sign him with his requirements. It might be better off just taking a risk on somebody who's a diamond in the rough, you know?
Did you guys? How do you like that Washington Husky quarterback, Penix?
Mm.
That
I
that
like
dude has an arm, man. I thought he was throwing lasers.
yeah, I
Yeah,
like Man, I ain't got no problem with Penix.
He's good. We'll see how he performs here soon. But I mean,
His question is just like everybody else's question coming out of college, developing and transferring to the NFL. So
yeah, nobody really sticks out to me. I've been from the games I've watched, and admittedly, I don't watch every college game out there, but from the highlights, and I kind of glaze over it. Um, and nobody really is standing out too much to me as a quarterback. As like this guy's a dog. This guy's gonna do. Because the fact of the matter is, people get figured out in the NFL really fast. So
Right,
not only
right,
do you have to have the physical attributes and this baseline talent, but like how smart are you? And I don't know because college teams are ran so fucking different.
right.
Because they baby them like they're kids. So it's like, let's make the game as simple as possible for these kids. Well, then they go to NFL and it's not that way. The NFL's like, dude, you need to figure the fuck out because I'm not going to hold your
Right,
hand.
right.
So I think it starts at the college. College needs to change their traditions and need to put a lot more weight, especially with NIL deals, especially these people making a shit ton of money now. You have to come in here. I'm not going to hold your fucking hand, you know?
I think the Vikings are going to stick with Cousins. They're going to give him extend a contract for him because JJ endorsed him like 2 times. Jefferson said, "I wouldn't be on the map without Cousins."
he said that's his quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. So I
What's he
think they're
out
going to
with?
extend him,
ACL?
give him another chance. What's that?
Is it his ACL that's fucked up or?
No, he tore his Achilles. Cousins,
Okay. Oof. And how old is he now? 36?
36. Yeah, or going on 30. Yeah, I think he's 36. That's right.
Mm.
That's getting up there.
Yeah, I mean quarterbacks last a long time, but a lot of them don't have a lot of the injuries.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I've always thought Cousins was tough as nails though.
Yeah.
Rumbo, you been quiet, man. What's your thoughts on the game going on right now, man?
I'm just yeah, no, I was just listening to Bird and Smash talk about, the QB draft class this year, and I agree with Bird. There's not really too many prospects that have like separated themselves from the rest of the class. I mean, we're still hearing about Spencer Rattler. We're still hearing about Bo Nix, and it's just as recent that we heard about Michael Penix Jr., who's now going to be playing in national championship. Um, and that game used to have a lot of meaning in the football world, but as of late, it's kind of like it's like a fair weather game. um, but that should get you an idea of uh, what those two quarterbacks are, because they're both top 10 quarterbacks. Um, and Harbaugh's defense, Michigan's defense is pretty stellar when it comes, so I think he's got about as close as a pro defense as you're going to get in the NCAA.
For real.
With his pedigree being in the NFL for a few seasons that he was there. So it should be interesting. This game does hold a lot of value on Monday, and I think it's going to either catapult J.J. McCarthy or it's going to catapult Bo Nix. Um, but yeah, this year's quarterback class leading into the draft is there may be two or three that are like yeah, they're solid picks. But I think any of those guys in the right program are gonna thrive. But in Minnesota's case, with Kirk Cousins and JJ or Justin Jefferson, it's almost you almost have to resign Kirk Cousins,
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
and for 4 years at least. If he's 36, play him till 40. Draft you a guy, have him sit up under Kirk Cousins. But clearly, you want somebody who's as close to being ready as possible. So the learning curve, Kirk might only play 2 more years because of injury. Like I'm not trying to jinx him or nothing, but you need somebody who's not going to take as long to develop. That way, if something does happen to Kirk, you guys can just plug him in right away. Otherwise, you know how it is, Smash. We've been, you know, the Lions have been, you know, ridiculous when it comes to draft picks throughout the years for quarterbacks. Uh, um, and Birdsong too, man. So it's not always easy finding that QB right away. I mean, we
Right.
went through Joey Harrington. We went through freaking
Charlie, you
John
know,
Kitten,
oh my,
or
just
who we had drafted. Yeah.
yeah,
Culpepper.
the draft picks. Right, as far as
Ooh.
QBs, like it took us 2 or 3 draft picks to land Stafford, and even Stafford was, you know, we
Well,
still, you know, he's probably our best quarterback we've had in the last, you know, 30 years. You know, so it's hard.
well, the
That
issue with
that
that though is
position,
you
if you don't get it
understand.
right, will set your franchise back. I mean, we're in the dark ages before we got Stafford. So
Yeah, and we even got Stafford, and we had Calvin in the
right,
situation. But the problem is, I mean, in Stafford over the years, there's quite a few times where he had good teams, and I feel like it just didn't shake out the way it should have. Like we had real opportunities to be contenders, but the risk you take as Minnesota for going that route to say, let's do Kurt for the next few years, and then whatever you have built right now is eventually going to dissolve underneath you. Like players are going to go, it's going to dissolve. Now, historically, Minnesota's great at drafting receivers.
right,
Historically, they're one of the top teams franchises ever. Drafting. So I have no doubt they'll identify talent there, but I think that their their bubble is
Your
to
window of
run is
opportunity.
small before they have to reset.
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
it's within the next 2 years, within the
Mhm.
next 2 seasons.
yep,
Because after the next 2 seasons, they're going to essentially be in a silent rebuild, like a lot
Mhm.
of teams do.
Mhm.
And then who knows how that shakes out? You're rolling the dice on that. So
Mhm.
it's the scary thing for a franchise. We know about it. Being Lions, we felt that with the Stafford situation. We felt
yeah.
like we were there, and then they shit dissolved. Coaches came in, coaches went out. Players came in, players went out. And look at the players we lost. How many of those people have been to Super Bowl since then?
Quite a bit,
Mhm.
quite
You
a
know what I'm
bit. We
saying?
got Sue. We got freaking Slay. Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Well, and
Van
then
Noy.
Dig,
Yeah, a lot of guys.
or
Yeah.
what's his
And
name? Yep. Has Quinn went, or did he go?
Glover Quinn.
Yeah, didn't he go
I'm
with?
trying to remember.
Wait, did he go to Seattle? Where did he
I
go?
don't think Robert Quinn went after he left us.
Uh, we lost. Oh my gosh. See, now I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, we lost the.
And then go back to the Bo Nix
and,
conversation. Y'all know
and
Bo Nix, the quarterback that took over after Cam Newton. That's how long he been in college football. So like, I feel like he kind of like overrated. You gonna get
Fuck,
like,
how old is this cat, man?
huh?
Oh yeah, Bo Nix is damn near 30. No, I think he's like 26. Let me stop.
and,
Yeah, so
Brandon
we have
Williams.
a Hannah Hooker situation a little bit worse
and
Yeah,
than
yeah, because
uh,
COVID kind of. Actually, he's 23, Bo Nix. But there's
He's
another QB
23.
out there who's older.
There's no way he's 23.
yeah, I think he has to be older.
You got to be older than that.
Yeah, because he had to been, 18, 19 to even play.
Bo Nix,
There,
Oregon,
there's
I'm looking it up right now.
there
23.
um going back to the quarterback situation. Minnesota historically goes after veteran quarterbacks. If you've noticed, we got Cousins. We went after Favre one time. Um, they never really seem to try to draft a quarterback. To me, it always looks like they're going for someone that's already been out there, the has-beens.
Yeah. How about Goff? Would you guys go after Goff? How would you feel if you guys made a deal for Goff?
I would take that. I would take that. I think he's all right.
That would be a crazy situation.
Yeah, I would take that.
Because do you guys still have oh bro who's your GM now?
Uh, Quasi,
Quasi?
Quasi. Yeah, if I say it, I can't say his name right. It's
Yeah.
his second. It's his second year. and I'm not really sold on him or the coach.
Bo
I
Nix was
think
born February 25th, 2000. He took over Auburn Tigers in 2002. He's 23. Man, Bo
oh
Nix
wow.
in a time machine, man. He got to at least be 80, bro. Like, he been out here forever, though. For
That
real.
man's been playing since middle school. They signed him up.
I think
Yeah.
we talked about it last week a little bit, but our GM came from that analytic situation shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure about if that even works.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you would think that analytically speaking, if you the second round has so many good players in it, right? That leak over from the first round. You would think that mathematically, if you put like a scientist in there, right, that they would say fuck the first round because that's extreme risk loss,
Hmm.
right? You get more stability once you pick somebody in the second round. You kind of know where they're at, and then the third, fourth. So let's get rid of our super early picks and all of our super late picks and just concentrate in round number two. And we should statistically have a more stable bunch of players every draft, right? That's how I would look at it if I wanted to go analytically. I would have to also look at the data and see like all the players that's winning the second round throughout the years, you know.
Right.
But I would guess that the amount of busts in round two are a lot less than any other round.
Hmm. Hmm.
For
So,
who?
so that's a weird, yeah, and maybe somebody's a GM and implements that in the future. You wonder why, you know. But
That's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I mean, I wonder. I mean, you know, how the game changes. People start thinking, you know, because a really consistent, decent team that's not really great at anything, but's like good, you know, decently good at everything. Those teams can win bowls, man,
Hmm.
because they're not worried about one injury to this guy and we don't have a chance anymore, you know.
Right. Right.
So I could see analytics working, but it would take like an extremely smart person and a lot of testing to see if that would even work. I like it during play calling, but I'm not sure how it would work, you know, otherwise.
So you think it works in play calling?
Yeah, yeah, in a lot of situations. I
Yeah.
I mean it depends. So it, I believe that when you're past your 50 and you're outside of field goal range and it's within 3 yards of a first down, why
Yeah.
punt it? Right?
Yeah.
You can at
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
throw it down. You either run it or you throw it and risk an interception down there. You don't mind.
Right. Right.
Um. So yeah, it all depends. I mean, I'm sure there's some that I disagree with, but I don't see them often.
What, going for what?
Oh, just in general, he's talking about analytics when it comes to play calling. I'm sure there's certain
Fuck
ones
analytics.
huh?
Fuck analytics.
No, man, I like them in certain situations.
I
I
feel like you
also want to see
go of the
teams.
game, man.
I also want to see teams start evolving trick plays and the hard counts. The hard count, like a fake hard count, would fucking throw them off guard so much. So many times I see a team out there and it's an obvious, and the announcer's like, "Yeah, they're just gonna and try to draw them off
Yeah,
sides."
that shit.
Why not just snap it? Right? Just like Stafford did with that fake spike, and he scored on Dallas for the win.
Right.
Sometimes you got to catch them off guards. You know,
Yep.
another thing I just told my wife, I said, I've never seen a team run two flea flickers in a row.
Hmm.
Tell me
Talk
that
about
when to catch you off
analytics,
guard.
Rounds in a
Uh,
row.
Hmm.
when
right?
you guys ran that flea flicker and the guy fucked up right there in the first quarter, whenever it was, second quarter, if you guys would have went right back to another flea flicker, I guarantee you that defender would have bet on that run even harder.
If they wouldn't have got it, I guarantee he would have been fired by the end of that day.
I don't, but the odds of him getting it are probably strong because once you bite on that first one, you're like, oh fuck, but you're not thinking immediately like, oh, I can't do that again. It's like you're gonna be like, well, they're not gonna do it again for the second time in a
Well,
row.
I spaced out who we were playing, but we tried the tush push, and we did it. Was it against you guys? I forget.
I'm not
And
sure.
we tried the tush push, and it didn't work, and we went right back to it again, second time. Didn't work.
Yeah, Yeah, and I mean that's a little bit different type of play too, though. Not necessarily so much trickery involved.
Off with a
You
deep
know.
ball, strong too. Reynolds incomplete.
There he
That was
goes.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, he's overthrew it.
Yeah, my phone's about to die. I'm gonna get back out there and watch the game here in a second. But yeah, I think that certain plays like
Brian Branch hurt too, y'all.
Jesus Christ. Get
So what
back.
Yeah, that's a
exactly is your position? Do you guys need to win another game to?
No, we are in the
we're already
playoff.
in. We're in the. I
Yeah,
think we have the number 3, but he's just trying to get these boys, in rhythm
yeah, keep them
and
sharp, which I
yeah,
agree.
keep them sharp. Yeah,
What?
But man, the injury factor is so big, man. So
Yeah, but they could get injured in the playoff game as well. I mean, it's
yeah,
absolutely.
just how it looks. It's crazy,
So
but a lot of injuries that happen are they're just
Non-contact.
they're just gonna happen. You don't realize that certain tendons or muscles are weak. Until you put pressure on it, and
right,
1 week
Chris.
off
Right.
really isn't really gonna affect it.
Yeah.
So the people that are watching, they didn't know. Stan Laporta went down at the end of the quarter, and Brian Branch never came out the locker room after. So we're checking on him to get a word about the injuries.
And again,
Hope
they may be
all right.
precautionary.
Yeah, hopefully they both all right. You feel me?
Yeah. No,
that'll be a big loss, man. Laporta.
Branch too. He's a dog.
Yeah.
The
Now
only
CJ,
guy I know out there that's bringing
CJ
same.
locked down that slot position right now. So that's a good thing we got him back.
Yeah, that's good. The
That
only guy that I sense the same
talk
amount
about
of
that.
dog as Branch is Melifano. That
Complete for
guy
pass.
is really gives me Branch vibes.
People's
Oh,
Jones.
Donovan's out there.
He good for one catch a game, man. That's since he been in Detroit. He good for one catch a game.
you guys should just throw the ball to number 21's way, Evans.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the he's the worst cornerback I've ever seen.
Yeah, he got 3 catches in 7 games for the Lions.
Yeah. Well, they're J-Moing him, bro, and I think they're saving him for the playoffs.
Mm.
I think that it's with
For
him
next
being a
year.
free agent. They have a specific game plan for him with such a short notice getting on the team. You start playing him as soon as he comes, and defenses adapt to how you're going to run him. So
Man, tell me
same
why
for the
Right.
Skip
players.
just got a pass.
Huh?
Skip just got a pass.
Skipper.
Skipper just got a
Yeah,
shut the
he made
fuck
sure.
up.
He
He
made
was out.
sure.
Go, did a report. Did a report.
He pretty much told the defense, "All right, this route is going
Yeah.
to me." Okay.
I'm gonna run a post route dig. It told him the routes and everything.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Hello. I'm a bit. Like I said before, I don't know if I've said it to you guys, but I think that my phone's about to die. Eligible players shouldn't just have to go to the ref. I think that there should be like Velcro on the jersey and a green patch.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh wow, there you go.
If you just put that fucking patch on, they should be reviewing, oh, he has the green patch and adjust the defense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just in my opinion, And if 2 players have that patch on or whatever in certain situations, then you call it as the formation is. But I don't think that you should leave it up to interpretation to a
Right.
referee.
Yeah, because
I
now the home team's going over the loudspeaker, and who knows what the ref said, but because he heard it over the loudspeaker, he probably was like, "Oh, 70." But
Yeah,
it's
same
so you
situation we
leave
were
too
last week.
much. Right, you leave too much in question, man. So you should have to, like you said, man, have an absolute. Okay, he's got that patch on. That's a good one.
Just
Or
a Velcro patch on the shirt,
yeah,
like a big one that
right,
they can see,
right. That way
Honestly,
there's no
or a helmet. Something on
something.
something. And the
Or
quarterback specifically,
maybe he
maybe
should
have it where
pat
the
his helmet
quarterback
or
has
something.
to put it on you in the
Right.
huddle. It's in quarterback's whatever little pouch. He comes out, he puts it on, slaps it on Decker's helmet, and boom.
There you
You
go.
know, defense has
I
to
mean,
adjust on the fly.
I mean, they just need to walk up to the ref and slap him on the ass and say, "Hey, I'm the
Yeah,
eligible
I'm
guy.
eligible.
Look at
Right,
me."
something like
I
Remember
mean,
when Flowers got
I,
ejected? Was it Flowers that got ejected from the game because he was showing the ref what the dude did to him, and the ref like walked into him and then ejected him? It was
oh
like his
man.
first game on the Lions, and they're like, "You're ejected." He's like, "I was just showing you what the guy did to me." He said, "You don't fucking touch me."
Oh my gosh.
I
but
think the ref has
I
control over this game.
yeah, I think the ref messed it all up that game. I think he heard it. I think there was something suspicious about that.
Some teams, how about us? But go around the NFL. Y'all didn't know Pittsburgh beat Baltimore yesterday. The Houston, Texas got a playoff berth. Atlanta's beating New Orleans 17-20. I mean, no, Atlanta's losing to New Orleans 17-4. Tampa Bay's beating the Carolina 0-6.
Wow.
Detroit just scored.
0-6.
Montgomery put a run in. The Jets are beating New England. Jacksonville is losing to Tennessee. That's a big one. That's playoff. And then you got Cleveland losing to Cincinnati 24, but you know Cleveland playing.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Jacksonville. So if Jacksonville lose, don't Pittsburgh get in?
I think that certainly helps their chances of
I
getting.
think
Yeah.
Jacksonville has to lose, and somebody else has to lose. It's like a two game situation.
So let's see. Vikings have to win today. Seahawks need to lose.
Green Bay.
Green Bay and the Saints or Bucks.
Yep. Yep.
gives
That's a
us a
lot.
gives us a we have like a 2.5% chance.
How hard would we cry as fans if Green Bay sneaks in and then somehow pulls a Super Bowl out of their ass this year? Wouldn't that be so sad?
They're
We would
full of.
never be able to shut up the fucking fans. The
But
Packers fans would be 10 times worse. They would turn into Eagles fans, like, and Cowboys fans like this.
my second favorite team is whoever's playing the Green Bay Packers.
All right. I know that's right, Smash. I'm the same way, man. So that's why we're cheering for the Bears today. As
Yeah,
much as
yeah.
it pains me to say that. Yeah, and shout out to again to Birdsong's point earlier, man. That's another team facing an enigma with the QB position. Do they keep Fields or do they trade him?
You
You
keep
know,
Fields.
they have a high draft pick. They have
Ball.
two top
Now, if they would have
picks.
had Sweat at the beginning of this year, I think the season would have been a whole lot different.
Yeah, I think it begs the question, man, because he's been there what now 3 seasons, 4 seasons almost, and they're just not getting the production out of him. They're getting the running out of him. You know, that's one aspect of the QB position that he's playing, but his inaccuracy, his unconfidence, he's not confident enough. It's yeah, it's a lot to ask a franchise to give a player 5, 6, 7, 8 years to develop,
Yeah.
especially when they're still kind of in the thick of things right now. You know, so
I
yeah,
feel like Fields wants out of Chicago. I don't think
is
he
that
What
where
can
wants
you're
you
to
get
feeling?
stay.
for him? What
Yeah,
what can you get for? What would you have to do? What would you have to add with Fields to get a decent first round pick?
ooh,
What would you have to
I don't
get
think they would the
Fields
first.
and
I don't think they
what?
would. I
Uh-huh.
think like it was the second or third.
So
Not
that's
Fields in a second. How low into the lower height, however you want to look at it, can you get into the first round with that? Do you think you can get a top 10 out of that or top 15?
say if I was a team like Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
I would go get Fields.
Yeah, like that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. But what would
I'm
it take?
thinking.
Fields? It would probably take Fields and some picks to give up your first round.
Fields.
But you
Could
imagine
be
what
do with
Chicago would have? They would have all their first rounds they already have. Plus, they would acquire that. They'd get the
mhm,
quarterback. Then they'd be able to get the best offensive or whatever. And then they'd be able to get the best, or well, actually, they'd get the receiver. What's his nuts from Ohio? So
right,
they get a quarterback, a top
Marvin Harrison
receiver,
Jr.
and a top offensive lineman, all for Fields and what they already have. And
Yeah,
then they'd say, fuck the second round, we're set. Or they'd trade all their thirds and fourths to get back in the second. But they could do some damage. They could do some scary shit. I'm just hoping that their fucking coaches are dumb. I mean, not coaches. Their GMs and
GM,
owners
right? So
are
yeah, that's
scumbags.
the thing, man. We know how that works. If you're able to draft a QB in that class and a wide receiver of that same class, that's almost like your future. That's almost like your cornerstone. Shout out to the Lions for doing that with Penei Sewell, man. Um, we
You got
were
great.
like, oh yeah, this kid is gonna be, you know, the real fans knew how much of a how much of a great pick that was leading up to it. It's like, man, you got to get this kid, man. Um, yeah, but moves like that, to your point, Birdsong, yeah, you almost have to do that and be like, oh, we'll give up all of our second round picks if we can secure these two guys, and then come back in the third round and try to
Build
try
some
to
around.
give them try to accessorize those picks. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe
It's
get you
about
another.
winning now.
Yep.
You very rarely build a dynasty. Very rarely.
Yep.
Right. It's about winning now. Exactly.
Oh, breaking.
Uh-oh.
Sam Laporta is ruled out for the rest of the game with a knee injury. I don't know how bad or as thick the injury is, but I know he's ruled out into the game. And Brian Brent has returned, so
Nice.
Brian returned to the game. But Sam Laporta, so keep the Sam Laporta in your thoughts and his prayers. Hopefully, get back pretty well.
Yes,
You
sir.
guys.
Couple shots will be all right. Ugh.
That's good.
All right, boys. My phone's about to die right
Uncle
here. So I'm
Enrique
gonna hop
got
off.
us. Levi.
All right, Birdsong. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off here in a bit too, man. Yeah, I gotta go make some
All right,
lunch.
Birdsong.
All right, Smash. Always great talking to you, brother.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right.
Take care,
Right
man.
on. Thanks for having me on, man, with you boys and stuff. Really appreciate
I'm,
that.
I'm getting off right now, Rumble.
Yeah. How long we been on? 42 minutes? I'll stay on for 15 more minutes. We usually do another hour. We usually do about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to
But
quit. They need to
There's
quit
our
punting.
best. There's our best player, our punter.
They need to quit punting to Khalif. That man paying for
Yeah.
his money right now. You need to quit punting to
Oh
Khalif.
yeah.
he is player of the game right now, man.
Yeah, he
Shout out
just
to
needs to
that
learn how
punter.
to tackle.
But
Rumble, man. So I got a question, man.
yeah.
Who you want to play in the playoffs? I would ask the minutes. I would ask you, Smash, but like y'all about to go home for the rest of the season.
We're about to go home, bro.
Levi.
All those scenarios, I was envisioning it happening and us losing. I'm glad that didn't
You
happen.
said it. You losing? Oh man.
Everyone else works out was supposed to lose, and then we lose too. I was telling my son that's how the Vikings roll, man.
Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm just first of all grateful to be in the playoffs, but I don't think there's any team in NFC I fear as of right now. Especially with the uh with the Eagles being so inconsistent and with us almost beating Dallas in Dallas. Again, that's a tough road game to even be close in, especially how they've been playing at home. Um, but I don't think there's any team right now in the NFC that I'm like, oh man, I don't want to play those guys. I think there's teams in the NFC that are saying that about us, our Lions. Like, man, that's gonna
Yeah,
be a tough outing.
yeah.
Them boys are, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, um, but my dream scenario, I would love to play. Like I said, I would love to play Seattle and finally get over that hump of Pete Carroll, the ghost of Pete Carroll. We feel good to beat him, and then of course, the ultimate Steven Spielberg script would be to beat Sean McVay, whether on the road or at home, with Stafford at the helm.
That would
And
be
I think that would
sweet.
kind of bury that legacy of Stafford and kind of
Bury the
put to
legacy of
rest.
Stafford.
Yeah, it will put to rest. It would put to rest
Bury the legacy of Stafford. Did you really just say that? Come on, Rumble.
Yeah,
Man.
absolutely.
Oh,
It would make
Bury
the
legacy.
Lions fans forget about, like, to kind of be like, oh man, that's the end of it's the end of a Hall of Fame. We beat them. You know what I mean? Instead of having him beat us and being like, "Oh man, see that's Stafford's home." I think
No,
and
I really
McVay's chirping about golf. You know, golf. He couldn't get it done, so I think that
Right,
would bury a lot of
right,
BS, and then it would finally be like, okay, golf beat his former team. The Lions beat their former QB. The Lions, this is where Brad Holmes came from. So it'll kind of erase a lot of uncertainty as far as some of the Lions fans at least, and obviously a lot of the Rams fans because they feel like, oh yeah, golf, look, we got Stafford and he won us a Super Bowl, so you were the problem. Um, and then ultimately, play maybe Dallas in the NFC Championship, and then right off into the sunset on the back of a cowboy,
St.
beat
Brown
him.
got it.
you wouldn't be afraid to face Green Bay, just being that it's a division game, a rival, and anything can happen in those rival games.
No,
No,
no.
because we're ready for the division. Like we won the division this year. Now, albeit that our division was riddled with injuries, but to take that, especially after last season where we knocked Green Bay out of the playoffs, I think that was a deafening uh, notice for Green Bay. Even though they had Jordan Love coming back, but it allowed them to take a pause and realize like, okay, we're gonna have to figure this out quickly because these guys are here to stay. And it's just unfortunate for you guys, man. You guys were the favorites leading up into this year. You guys lost your QB, and unfortunately, you guys have been doing the QB carousel. Um, I thought Jaron Hall, I thought he was gonna be your projected starter, but as we see, they brought Mullins
They
back
brought,
in.
yeah, and
Yeah, so I don't know what's
they
going on there, but
they threw Dobbs in, and he gave us hope for 2 games, and he turned out to be the Dobbs.
right. So
Trouble.
it's
Before you go, we got to get one of these though. Barry Stafford's legacy, bro.
yes.
You can't bury Stafford's legacy, bro. Like, come on
Why
now,
why
man.
can't you?
Man, listen. Okay,
Not
I
only
guess
did golf bring us a NFC North championship, he's also produced the first, if they win today, 12-win season that we've had in over several decades.
but
And
listen.
Stafford to me has had
If you gave Stafford this team right here with this offensive line, you know how bad he would thrive in it, though.
no, I'm agreeing with you.
Stafford
But
ain't
that's what
never
I'm saying.
Stafford ain't never had no pieces around him. He never had no. He had a Calvin Johnson, but he never had no St. Brown. Or he had a. Did he play with St. Brown?
St. Brown is gonna break Calvin Johnson's record for receptions in his first 3 seasons.
But look, they're two totally different type of receivers, though. St. Brown and Calvin Johnson. Man, come
And
on. Other than Calvin Johnson, who did he have? He ain't never had no dual running back situation like this. Man, you know how bad Stafford would eat. Man,
I,
come on, man.
I
You can't.
always I always respected Stafford, man. When he
I
come
respect
play the
Stafford.
Vikings,
Right,
he like Bandit was saying, didn't have much around him, but somehow he would make it work the best he could.
right. No, I respect Stafford, but we've been holding on to his coattails for too long, man. He's not here no more. So at some point, you have to look at what you have and be grateful for what you have. We've got a 12 winning. Uh, we got a 12-win team now. They're younger. They play with a lot more heart than any of those Stafford Lions teams did.
You know what that is, though?
It's coaching. It's culture.
It's
It's a lot of stuff. I
the
get it.
first coach. Like
Right.
he had Caldwell. You feel me? But Caldwell wasn't that rah rah. You know what I mean? Caldwell was a player's coach. You feel me? But he wasn't a player coach. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, like I said, he had Calvin, but other side of Calvin, who did he have? Really? You see what
Right.
Golf got over here? He got St. Brown. He got J-Mo. He got like the comparisons of the team is two totally different things. Man, you can't like I respect Stafford for everything he did in Detroit, playing hurt, man.
You're right.
Like
I do too. He did.
like
He gave us his all, man. I'm just
even
saying, as far as
wife did for the city of Detroit, man. So like, you can't say smash his legacy. I mean, like, yeah, it would be great to play Stafford in the playoffs to beat Stafford. You know, just like, hey, Detroit, you know what I mean? It's a new era, but crushing his legacy, you can't do, man. Like, nobody.
Why can't we? If we go to the NFC Championship game, that should all but make us forget about Stafford
So
because
golf
we're
in
we're
history
in the
year.
present. We're in the present. We're doing things we haven't done in like 50 years. That's to me that's huge. To me that's saying like, okay, we're this ain't the same old Lions. This is not
You know why?
the
It took different ownership. It took head coach, different GM, new players. Like I said, if Stafford was in this situation right now, bro, he would thrive, bro. Like we'd probably be from going on a 12-win team to probably like 14 wins this year.
No.
Because a lot of them wide open passes that Jared Goff didn't throw to, Stafford would have did it. If it
right.
was no look, cross arm, deep, he would have got the ball there, man. So like, because you gotta remember, he is like, he under that Brett Favre, he a gunslinger, bro. Like Stafford got shotgun arm. You know what I mean? So like,
So at what point do we call this Goff's team? And do we stop saying
it's
Stafford,
Goff's
Stafford,
team.
Stafford?
We never said it was Goff team. I just say you can't just say tear down Stafford's legacy. Stafford's legacy left when he left. You feel me? When he said the farewell video to Detroit, even after he won the Super Bowl and he said thanks Detroit, even mentioned us in Super Bowl together is like amazing. Besides,
So how many banners did Stafford get us?
I understand that though.
I mean, look, we're looking at the banners Stafford left us. He didn't leave us anything. Look, we're looking at them. Look, I think nope, that's not one. Yeah, no, there's none. I'm sorry. There's none. I'm sorry. He did leave us. He left records to be broken. He left some memorable games, and for that, I'll be forever grateful for those games.
In the mic, legendary.
But now we have a NFC North Championship banner, and it looks good, man. And you know what else will look good up there? That NFC Championship banner, and then a Super Bowl banner. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, man.
You already got
I'm
a
up in
video
the clouds. I'm up in the clouds right now. It's like,
Well,
yeah, just
I have always heard that Detroit Lion fans are the most loyal fans.
I am.
And
we are. We are.
yeah,
Nobody can go through
man,
what we went through.
man, and
You know what I mean?
I love that, and I love that saying that because I have 0 Super Bowls in my trophy case. Yeah, so I think Vikings are right along with the Lions fans. Pretty loyal.
Right. Long
I don't,
overdue, man.
yeah, I don't think we're fair weather fans at all, like the Cowboy fans, bro.
They come.
Cowboys are losing, and you don't see a Cowboy fan anywhere. They're nowhere to be found. I'm here in New Mexico, so there's a lot of Cowboy fans around here. That's just one of the teams. And man, when they're losing, they are in the closet. And they win a game, bro, they come out bragging, and it's like they won the Super Bowl if they win a game. And it's real sad to see that in the closet stuff. I wear my stuff 24/7. Win, lose, it don't matter.
Right.
You know me.
I'll be at the gym tomorrow taking shit, But if the Cowboys lose tonight, you won't see them anywhere.
We
Uh,
need them to
um,
lose tonight too.
yeah,
That'll be yeah, that'll be incredible. But yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm forever indebted with Matt Stafford. But at some point, we have to realize he's not coming back, and this is no longer his team. He does
Score up.
have some team records, but
Minnesota
it's no
just
longer
scored.
his team.
Jordan Jefferson with a deep pass is now 12 to
All
20
right,
Lions. Making it in the game.
there you go. But yeah,
he doesn't need to be celebrating that much there.
Vondor was on the coverage. I finally said his last name right. Vondor was on the coverage. He got beat. Why
Vildor
they
or
got
Vondor?
Man,
out there 1-on-1 with Jordan Jefferson?
I can't
Justin
believe
Jefferson.
Mullins got it there.
Hey, it happens. But that's what you want. You want Vildor out there getting those reps against a an all-pro wide receiver. So, and like I'm not saying the game doesn't
No, you
matter, but
Rumble.
this is a good. It's
No,
good because we're gonna
you
need
don't
him in the
want
playoffs.
Bandit out there 101 with Jordan Jefferson with no safety help. Come on now, it's Jordan Jefferson. You see what
Justin
happened?
Jefferson.
He got
Justin
burnt
Jefferson.
by CD Lamb last week,
Yeah,
bro. You don't want him out there 1-on-1 with him, man. Like,
Yeah. I like what you're
it's
saying,
good
Rumble.
reps.
Get him some reps against a top
An all
notch
pro.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Throw him out there 1-on-1. See what he has.
yeah, yeah. It's all good.
Well, Mullins dropped it in there. That's hard to believe, but he got it.
It's all right. They're gonna do nothing but motivate him.
Rumble,
It's all
before you
good.
leave, we're
Yeah.
gonna playoff picture before you leave. Rumble.
What's up?
I said we're gonna look at this playoff picture before you leave,
Okay.
real quick. Let's look at this playoff picture. You feel me?
Yeah, that was a shifty move, man. Good for him.
You don't want to leave him 1-on-1 though.
I think Houston is going to make a lot of noise in the playoffs.
That's a
Absolutely.
hey. Their
You're
coach
right,
is
Smash. Yeah, we were talking about that a couple of pods ago.
everything, but that coach to come from Houston, what they did, hey, and they GM to trade back up in the first round, first couple picks to get.
Yeah, I think that DeMarco Ryans and Nico Collins and
Hmm.
CJ Stroud, man, the kid has
Stroud.
just got he's wise beyond his age. The
Hmm.
kid plays like he's been in the league for 5, 6 years already, man.
That's that
Um,
Ohio State quarterback.
yeah, he's truly been fun to watch this year.
Yeah, he has.
Um, you know, and I think the AFC is in trouble, man. Again, they're a team like much like the Lions, who the Lions have been getting oversaturated as far as the games we've been playing this year. We've had several in prime time, Thanksgiving games, but you can't name me too many players on that Houston Texas defense. They're not a bunch of household names, and they have been playing complementary football with C.J. Stroud, and much like any team, if you give them a lead, the defense seems to rise to the occasion. So with this kid out there slinging the ball, and they know that in any given game they're going to have an opportunity to win. Last night, man, look at man who uh oh my gosh, the Colts running back had a hell of a game, man. He almost had 200 yards
Taylor,
rushing. Yeah,
Jonathan
Yeah,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Um, but that defense held true. And CJ Stroud gave him a lead, and that was it. You know what I mean? It forced them to. They played smart because they were like, okay, we're gonna let Taylor get off, but your quarterback is gonna have to beat us, and that's really what it came down to. And they made adjustments. They let Jonathan Taylor eat, but it ultimately came down to the QB, and the QB could not get the job done. Um,
Minshew.
right, and
Yeah.
that spoke volumes to me right there. So yeah, shout out to that Texas team. They're gonna be a hard task in the AFC, man.
It's
I don't
a tough
think there's
out for
any team.
anybody.
What's that?
It's a tough out for anybody because Stroud
Yeah,
proved to play on the road too. Like
yeah. So yeah, they're gonna be a fun team to watch. Absolutely. And CJ should be at least mentioned for offensive rookie of the year. You
oh,
know,
of course.
absolutely. He should be, top two.
You don't
Bijan,
think you don't think being a dome team hurts you guys? It seems to always hurt us. They
the
always talk about
Lions.
our outside record,
Look,
man. It,
if
it,
we
it is
got our
horrid.
through the playoffs, we have a home game first week,
Hmm.
and then depending on who we play second week, like Dallas or
Who's a semi-dome team?
yeah, it's a semi, and
It's a
they're going.
semi-dome.
You know how Texas is. A little bit of cold. They cold. They gonna shut that. You feel me? So
Yeah. Yeah.
they shutting that. So that's a dome game. You feel me? And we already proved that we can go into Dallas and beat Dallas. So I don't see our road. And then the final game would probably be at San Francisco, and it's hot in San Francisco. You feel me? So we don't really have no cold weather games leading our path to the Super Bowl. So that's why I don't think the weather or dome being a factor. Because
Yeah, I agree with you, Bandit. You took
St.
the
Brown
words
with a
right
deep
out of my mouth.
you gone. St. Brown gone.
Oh,
Take it in there. You
that's
got to
21. Told you, throw it to
St. Brown
21 side. I already told you
down.
that.
Right down.
He won't even tackle him,
Y'all said he
watch.
can't make big plays.
He can't even stop him, man.
Y'all said he can't make big plays. Flex for him, St. Brown. Flex for him, baby. Tell him. Tell him what it is. You feel me?
All right, Campbell, get them guys out of there, man. All right, time to get them out of there.
Yeah, get the whole team out of there, really.
Yeah, time to get those guys out of there, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they're tuned up enough.
Yeah, right.
Look at golf. Shout out to Jared. Jared with
Yeah,
the
Jared looks happy.
Look,
He's smiling. I haven't seen this smile in quite a few weeks, man. He looks
really.
extremely happy out there.
Y'all thought he was hurt. He ain't hurt.
So
Yeah.
is that your new uniform?
No, that's our
It's our new
that's our
alternatives.
color. That's
It's
our
an
color.
alternative.
We got the alternate helmets on,
Yeah,
which are
I, re-
fucking sweet. By the
yeah,
way,
I dig the helmets, man.
yeah. I like that color, man. It looks like an old school paint job.
bro, we
In
need
the
to play
old
them. We
school.
need to wear them all through the playoffs, bro. We 2-0 with them helmets on.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what came of Evans. You hear the announcer?
I don't know what came of Evans.
He's not going to
Oh,
be
that's
there next
hilarious.
year. He's been so lost, man.
Is that golfer's longest thrown touchdown pass of the year?
It's pretty close. I think that one he had to Jameson Williams might be up there too, man. But that might be it. I know he had two gaudy run after catches. But yeah, that one was pretty special, man. It was right on time. St. Brown didn't have to slow down. It was right in stride. Those are the throws we're looking for as far as Jared Goff and his receivers, man.
7
Like
catch, 144
anticipatory,
yards, a touchdown.
right?
Damn.
And look what Nico Collins did last night. 9 targets, 9 catches. That
I think
the
he had
first
100.
play of the game, the first pass out of C.J. Stroud's hand, first play of the Texans drive. There was a 75-yard dot. That was like a thing of beauty, man.
Yeah, I think he had like 158 receiving yards or something.
Yeah, like 9. I think it was 7 or 9 carries or targets. So you do the math there, man. It's pretty. That ain't no easy feat. Yeah, good job, St. Brown. And he's not a true number 1 either.
Who?
But St. Brown, he's not tall enough. But the guy,
He changing that, man.
he lined up on the outside there.
You feel me? Only
Yeah,
line up on the outside all the time. Don't mean you ain't a number.
yeah,
You know what I mean? He's
that
number
was
one. You know what I mean? He just playing the slot.
incredible, man. Incredible. Yeah, look at him compared to Reynolds. It's like a 4-inch height. That boy out there playing like he's 6'6", man. Good job, St. Brown, man.
Yeah. He's been tearing it up since he's come in the league.
7 catches, 144 yards. My goodness.
I think we need to take out our starters.
Hey.
He always throws them short like that. If he'd have thrown it over his shoulder, I think maybe he'd have gone to the end zone.
All right, Campbell. Time to rest those guys.
Yeah, right. He still got to start his own defense.
Oh, look, that guy looks puzzled. 21. Dang. Yeah, I'm on a bit of a delay from you guys.
Oh
but
my
yeah.
God, Mullins with a deep touchdown pass to Addison. They came back and scored right back. 42-yard pass to Jordan Addison. Oh, it's starting to be a shootout in Detroit. Romeo got a sack, though. Running right past Cam Sutton, bro.
Oh, nice.
What's going on with Cam these last 2 games, man? Somebody need to talk to him, build his confidence before the playoffs, man, because he been getting smoked.
Yeah, I don't think Kansas is going to go far for some reason.
Who?
For some reason, I think Kansas City and the 49ers are frauds. I don't know why.
Listen, I got a feeling Kansas City gonna be in that AFC Championship game.
I think Kansas City is one and done. I'm the complete opposite of you.
Yeah, I think
I
so
think they're
too.
a one and done team.
You got freaking
especially with teams like Texans who are actually playing like they're, it's something about Kansas City. They've already been there, so you know what they say. Once you've been there, you lose that bite, that that certain hunger.
motivation.
You know what I mean? Right. That certain hunger, man. This team is like, people wrote this team off this year. The Texans ain't gonna do nothing, man. They got rookie quarterback, new head coach, and it's like, much like the Lions were last year. It's like, man, we're about to put you guys on notice. You know what I'm saying? We want this. So,
All right, Ron, let's look at this playoff picture, man. I mean, oh, wrong one. My bad. But we got the Ravens sitting at the number 1 seed. The Dolphins, I think they play later. Who the Dolphins? Dolphins got a big game today. Who they play today?
the Bills.
The
The
Bills.
Bills have to win. The Bills have
Yeah.
to win.
Or they'll be out.
Yep.
That's crazy. If they win in the number 2 seed, if they lose, they out.
No, I'm
That's
saying
what
the
my
Bills.
son.
No, the Bills. If the Bills lose, they're out.
But if the
Yeah.
Bills are they gonna be the number 2 seed?
If they
Hey,
win,
yeah, if they win, they're in. If they lose, that's it.
Ain't that crazy as fuck?
I know. We were just talking
that's
about
what
it a few weeks ago.
And look,
that's what
y'all
my
talking
son
about
would.
they third.
Go ahead, Smash. Your son's a
Yeah,
Bills
no,
Mafia?
no. He was questioning that this morning. He was like, "How can they? If they win, they're the 2 seed, and if they lose, they're totally out." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not sure."
That's ridiculous.
The Texans locked in that number 4 seed. Browns got the 5th seed. Who the 6th seed? In, let's see. Yeah, the Bills right now. The Bills are in right now. Because if Jacksonville lose, I think the Bills are in.
No,
Oh,
so
okay.
here's what needs to happen. They needed the Steelers to lose to the Ravens, which didn't happen. The Steelers won. And then
If
what?
Jacksonville lose, they'll be 9-7. If the Bills lose, they'd be 10-7. The Bills will be
Right.
in.
So if Jacksonville were to lose, that would lock up Buffalo's playoff berth. So, but yeah, if they beat Miami, they lock up the number 2 seed.
Who you think gonna get that final seed? The Steelers, Jaguars, or the Bills?
Man,
I
it's hard to
think
get.
it's
It's
good.
hard to bet against. It's hard to bet against Tomlin right now, man.
Yeah, they won last night too. So
Yeah. And on the road.
no Jackson. They weren't playing nobody though.
Yeah, but they were on the road, and it was sloppy weather yesterday.
That's
And
Steeler football.
Najee Harris, right? Najee Harris. But I will say, Rudolph had a dot. I think that was the play of the game right there, man. He threw a dot, I think, at the beginning of the second quarter. And then in typical Tomlin fashion, he just ground and pound the ball, man.
Oh, another
Uh,
another lying
Injury.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it didn't look good on
Khalif
replay.
Raymond got, I think he's going through a concussion. I think the way his head hit the. My God, man, Campbell, this is the fourth quarter, bro. I just
It
know
looked
we
like
up
that.
by 7, but get them out there, man.
Yeah, it's time to run the ball, man. It's time to burn that clock up.
Oh, put Craig Reynolds in there. It's time to check our Netflix subscription, man, and put him in there,
Right.
man. Like,
Get some reps for those guys that might have to play in the playoffs. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
next man up.
need Teddy Bridgewater to get in there, man. It's Teddy's final, man.
He retired. He's done.
Unless Campbell think we just gonna blow out whoever we play in the first round, he gonna get like, I don't know, man. I question some of the coaching staff moves, but I mean, I do just like you do, and a lot of these Lions fans do. We all some of the moves, bro. They highly questionable, bro. Highly questionable. But looking at the NFC, man, you got the 49ers, Cowboys, us. I mean, the Eagles, Rams. Final 2 seeds, the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are the 4th seed right now, and the Saints are winning. So Let me check on. But who you think gonna get that final playoff spot? The final 2 playoff spots, Rumble.
Ooh, yeah. Man, certainly the way that the Jags are looking against
We're
the
not
Titans.
sure the Vikings. You feel me? They did have a chance, but we're not sure the Vikings.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
we're
you.
not sure. Yeah, it's hard, man. I think the way the Jags are looking against Tennessee right now, man, that would determine whether or not I'm gonna be all in with the Jags. But if not, I mean, Tennessee is playing. They have nothing to lose. They're not, they're playing spoiler right now. So,
Right.
Man, I think the Steelers for sure get in on the AFC side, and the NFC side, I'm gonna go. Who would I want to see in there? Man,
Not the Packers.
Well, Cleve Raymond's hurt.
I'm gonna go. I would. You know what? I'll probably go Packers, but I don't see them winning tonight. I think the Bears are gonna give them fits, man. I think the Bears are playing like they have an opportunity to be in the playoffs, so they're gonna get the Packers are gonna get the Bears' best shot. And that defense, we know that defense is not for the faint of heart. So let's see. Yeah, let's see what the Packers put up against the Bears. And to smash this point, they're gonna be playing their starters, so. They run into the Bears, and the Bears just so happen to injure a couple of their key players. We might be playing a thin Packers team.
Let me give
First
y'all the
week.
score updates real quick. We got Tampa Bay beating Carolina 9-0. New Orleans beating Atlanta 34-17.
Wow.
The Lions are beating Minnesota 27. The Jets are beating the Pats 63. Tennessee still has an 8-point lead on Jacksonville 28-20.
Wow.
Cleveland are not playing anybody. I think they just scored their first touchdown, so it might be 7-31.
Yeah.
Jacksonville has 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in their game. Or the Bills are a playoff team. If I was a Bill, golf sidestep. Oh, okay, golf. So they didn't play J-Mo today.
No. He's resting. Yeah, he's resting.
What do you think the Dolphins are going to do if they run into weather?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what they're made of, man. Yeah, another Florida team who is the consensus is they can't play in cold weather, but this is the NFL, man. And you're going to have a handful of games and not so friendly weather. So
I always thought it came down to when it came to the playoffs, it was defense and run the ball.
that's it. Yep, that's smash. That's smash ball to me too, man. Great call. Yeah, that's really what it boils down to, man. Our O line against your D line and vice versa. And especially if you're getting 4 to 5 yards per carry, I would keep running until you stop me.
We got breaking news. Congratulations, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have clinched the fourth.
I think
wow.
that knocked out our 2.5%. I think we're done now.
Yep.
Tampa, Baker
Mayfield.
Baker's going to be in there mucking it up for the rest of the NFC.
I bet
we need a team.
Who would they play in the first round?
The 4 seed. Oh man, let me do my hack.
Good. Look at Goff. Okay, Mitchell with a nice little snag.
Nice.
Goff rolled out, threw across his body. That boy from Virginia Tech. I was expecting a lot from him. Well, he was drafted injured, but coming back because he was a dog at Virginia Tech, bro.
Right. Let's see here.
Throwing across his body and then to the opposite side of his arm too. That was pretty good.
So it looks like they would probably play the Eagles. Looks like the Eagles would secure the 5th seed. So it looks like the Bucs would play the Eagles, which is perfect, in my opinion.
It is. That sounds like a spoiler game right there.
Exactly.
Knock
and then we
those
would play
Eagles
the
out.
Rams, and then if Green Bay wins, they would play Dallas. So yeah, because we've already shown we could beat Tampa. You know, we played them this year already. So
got our starters out there, man. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he still got our starters out there, man.
yeah, okay, Campbell. All right, let's dial it back a bit.
Jahmyr Gibbs is so shifty, bro.
He really is. Within close quarters too, man. It's like he only needs like it seems like 12 inches to 18 inches, and he can just go the opposite direction on a dime.
For us to get a 2 seed, we need Dallas to lose and the Eagles to lose.
Yep. And I think Dallas is in for a surprise tonight. I know the Commanders are, buns this year. They're garbage. Again, they're on the road. They are playing outdoors. From what I heard, in you guys' neck of the woods, they've been getting slammed with all kind of rain and sleet and snow. Doesn't know what it wants to be. It wants to be rain 1 minute, snow 1 minute, sleet 1 minute. So it's going to be filthy up there. But yeah, I think the Commanders are going to give them. It's certain teams that other teams always try to rise to the occasion with.
Right.
Dallas is America's teams. Right. Dallas is America's team. Washington is like, hey, you know what? We end the season on a victory against Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
It'll lift everybody's spirits. So I think Dallas is in for it. I could be wrong, but I think
I was liking the Washington's quarterback Howard.
Howell? Yeah, Sam Howell.
Howell. Yeah, he seems to have it. Built a little bit around him.
Yep. So
y'all know, man. Keep Sam Laporta and Khalif Raymond in y'all thoughts and prayers, man. We need them before the playoffs, and they both got injured. Khalif went out. Laporta went out with a knee injury before a halftime. He didn't come back, and they ruled him out for the rest of the game. And Khalif just happened last drive.
And Raymond, that one looked nasty on replay. Looks like something's broke.
We hope not.
All right, they really need to pull everyone out now, defense and offense, for you guys.
Yeah, 4th and 15. That should be it. It should be it, man.
We about to find out because
they're gonna go for 3.
Tracy Walker warming up with Walking, so I don't know if they're gonna give Tracy some playing time. I don't know. We'll find out right now. Who you got in that game? Smash, Rams or Seahawks?
I'm the Seahawks. I think they're going to come out swinging.
Rumble.
Just play the spoiler, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm agreeing with Smash. You know, this time of year, man, you're gonna get the team's best shot, especially when there's you have an opportunity to be in the playoffs, but they don't. Oh man, you're
Yeah.
gonna get their best effort, man. So, um,
Yeah, and the Rams are sitting Stafford and everybody too. So
yep, that too. So, yeah, teams are content. Obviously, the Rams are content with their seating position. So,
let me see who they got there on defense. They interception Vondor.
nice.
Vondor with an interception in return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
That should just about do it.
Hey man, hey, I got nothing but love and respect for that man, Vondor, man. Oh, it's incomplete. Never mind.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
No, the ball.
No, he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, okay.
He knew he dropped that too. He knew he dropped that. And we got a penalty on the play.
Like the
DJ
70s,
with a legal hands to the face.
like the 70s catch by Franco Harris.
Still talking shit.
The miraculous catch or whatever. I think it touched the turf.
Oh yeah, he scooped it up off the turf. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't. That's always been a controversial subject.
of course, man. The Steelers were just America's team before the Cowboys,
Cam
so
Sutton,
they had to.
man. Man, illegal. That was on Cam. They called it on CJ GJ though.
Oh, he got some reps today, huh?
Minnesota,
Nice.
314 passing yards, man.
Good job, man.
I'm a diehard true fan, but I just want to say I really appreciate your knowledge that you guys is I've never participated in anything like this before, and I watch college games, and I keep track, but yeah, I really appreciated the last two times being on with you guys and hearing your knowledge and yeah, keeping up and yeah, so yeah.
Hey man, I started this almost a year ago, about a little bit over a year ago, and I didn't know what I was doing either. You feel me? Like nothing. And I took the time. You feel me? You know what I mean? I started off with just videos with a picture and it's just talking in the background. You feel me? And then I got hip to StreamYard and everything else like that. So like, hey, I started with Luke G. You feel me? Always, he helped me out and gave me the opportunity. So I always give somebody the opportunity. You feel me?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Cool.
that's how I
So
started.
you better have me on next year, Bandit. Better have me on next year, brother.
I was,
Yeah, I'll have my statistics together, man.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not a big stat guy either, man. I'm just a very passionate fan. I can't
what I'm
crunch
seeing.
numbers with you, but I'll sit there and talk ball with you all day, man. Just from a fan perspective,
It's good to have
seeing.
a fellow division rival on here. You feel me? Like
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, I like that. And I'm in a little fan club there in Minnesota, and we call it hashtag fans of fans. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, fans of fans. Nothing about all about respect to the other fan. And when it comes to tailgating, everyone's welcome. Packers, yeah, yeah. We have a Friday night party, and all the Packers are there with us, whoever it may be, you know. And yeah, it's about respect and love. It's just a game, you know. Overall, we still might have our diabetes and our cancer, and you know, so it doesn't matter how, you know, we might be Super Bowl champs, but we still got to live our life. It's just a game,
Absolutely. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I don't understand how there could be so much hatred. I went to a Dodger game a long time ago, and my friend told me, "Don't wear blue, bro. Don't wear red," because it was against the Angels. And one of our other friends that went to the game, he showed up in a red jumpsuit. And by the second inning, they threw a hot dog on him. He had mustard, a Coke on him, and he disappeared to the fan shop and came out all in blue. So yeah, I can't really understand how there can be hate around a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, man. It's all in you know, it's a little immature to, for somebody to have to go through that. You know what I mean? Who knows? Red could have been his favorite color, man.
Right,
So,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean? Like what is going on here, man?
I can
But yeah, man.
there's hate in it. Let me tell you why. I can understand why. Because like me as a Lion fan to get beat every year after year after year, and
By the
Minnesota fans
Angels.
talk y'all junks. Green Bay fan, I got a couple Packer fans. They can talk their shit. You feel me? We little sisters of the north, all types. Like so, like yeah, I can get it though, but not to the point where I'm like gonna assault nobody. Or, you know what I mean? I
Well,
was, I
there's
was gonna spray paint lions on like my Green Bay Packers fans front porch and everything, but you know I didn't want to do that because I mean, because I was gonna have to be ordered to fix it, so I ain't.
there's a fine line between the word banter. You know, banter just means razzing the other guy,
Hmm.
giving him a little shit, but not crossing, you know, not crossing the line. You
Right.
know, don't bring your mama into it, or you know,
What'd you say about my mom?
yeah.
My mom's a Browns fan, so I ain't got to worry about that. All I got to worry about is her barking once in a while I'm here.
Oh man.
Talking.
I've gotten a lot of shit because I was a Bronco fan, and you know, I turned into a Viking fan, and then the Broncos go and win some Super Bowls, and man, I never heard the end of it from my friends. Boy, was that a tough one.
Right.
Yeah, I've been hearing it my whole life. I've been a Lions fan. I've been hearing it. So
Do you guys have the saying like we do? Just one before I die.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's a common theme in Minnesota. Just one before I die.
We happy with our first division title. You know what I mean, in 30 years. So 4:40 left in this game. Lions are up 20. Lions are up 30-20. Minnesota driving. I think the ball's at the 46-yard line. Play action. Mullins drop back. Throw to Chandler. Then he gained 4 yards. Tackled by Barnes.
I really like Chandler. I think he has some talent. He's not a big guy, but he's done pretty good for us. I'm glad they benched Madison. I can't really believe that we even gave Madison that first running back job. I thought he was better in a backup role. You know, he was good to come in for a few plays, and
I didn't respect Minnesota. No offense, the fans, because after that his first fumble, he was getting death threats and shit like that.
yes, yes, that's
Yeah, like
yeah,
that, that,
that
that
ain't cool.
yeah, that ain't yeah. Like the first time he
He,
fumbled the ball, you got me. I don't know. That was just
he
crazy.
His dad is Madison's dad is in our fan club, and it was pretty sad. To some of even our fans were in our fan club were talking that shit about how bad he was and really disrespecting him. And it was sad to see his dad have to see that and go through that. I'm surprised he stayed in the fan club, really.
Mm.
Jefferson is having a big day.
So they call that a catch, huh?
Yeah, they ruled it a catch.
Dang. All right, I guess.
They called it a catch. Good defense by Brian Branch with the breakup. Hey, the things that he done for us as a rookie, man, I love it.
I know. It's
I love it, man. For real, like.
And I like the fact that Campbell was a player.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our coaches on our
Former players.
former
Right.
players. Mark Brunell, Randall Well. We got our linebacker coach was a player. Our offensive line coach was a player.
Aaron Glenn.
Glenn. Cam's son got his first interception.
About time.
Boom.
Bro, he did it. We needed him to do that.
This is what we're talking about. His confidence is gonna be like, oh, I still got it. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like, I still got it.
Cam, yes. Build your confidence before the game, before the playoff game, man. We needed that, man. Because he was getting torched out there, bro.
Kirk Cousins out there looking like Captain America.
Why is Romeo Okora out in
coverage? I know. I'm willing to bet they tried different packages today, Bandit, with different players in different positions, but they've been practicing in those positions all year. You know what I mean? So he's got him playing outside linebacker. He had him up on the line. He's had Branch out there. He had Voldor guarding Justin Jefferson, a true number one. So yeah, that's good. I like what I see, man. I've been getting Eric Glenn crap all year about, being vanilla with his play calling, and we're seeing a lot of different players out there today in a lot of different areas, positions. So
I'm done with the AG hate, man.
I know. I just give him, I'm critical.
From him, from the hate,
I don't hate him.
Golf, man. I'm just Golf our quarterback, like you said. Like Golf is our quarterback. Like we had the Stafford talking and everything else like that. Golf our quarterback. Stafford will always be a legend, man.
Yep.
You got it. He got us places that we ain't never been before. You feel me?
This is true.
Like,
right.
Hey, Bandit, I'm gonna have to check out, brother.
Hey, Smash, man, I appreciate you, man.
Hey. Yeah, Smash. Thanks for coming in and chopping it up with us, man. It was
awesome, man.
Good luck next season.
It was just a by accident. I don't know how Bandit commented on something. We friended each other, and the next day he was like, "Want to be on the show?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" So
there you go, man.
So
cool, man.
Good luck
Thursday,
to your podcast.
We have our playoff Smash. Thursday we having our playoff show. So if you want to be on the playoff show, let me know, man.
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it, bro. You guys got my support, bro. You guys got my support. I'm not sure about going as far as winning the Super Bowl, but
we got to rep the NFC North, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's always been a hard one for me to swallow, man. But you are true. That is true, man. It would make our division look better. Black and blue, baby. Black and blue division.
Yes, sir.
You know it. And I hope to be on the show next year. And keep in touch with me, Bandit.
Yes,
sir. We're Facebook friends and Messenger. Drop me a line. All you guys are always welcome to New Mexico. Mi casa es su casa.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna hit you up, Bandit, for these other guys' info, and so I can message them and keep in contact.
I got you.
All right, bro.
All right,
Okay. All
appreciate it.
right.
Here,
All
Smash.
right. Much love, and we call it Skull Pride,
I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
about
where I
all that.
come from.
We
All
got
All
right.
one.
right, man.
I don't know. I
All
can't.
right, brothers. All
Thank
right.
you.
Love
Thank you,
y'all,
Smash.
man. All right. Love y'all.
we met some
Bittersweet.
cool. We met some cool Vikings fans in these 2 beat downs we gave them.
It's been fun, man. It's been fun, man. Shout out to Skull Nation.
Shout out to
You know,
Zoe. You feel me? Shout out to
yeah, Zoe, Zoe, all those other guys, man. Yeah, man. Hey, we're repping the NFC North, man. So we'd like to we'd like to be representing the NFC period for the Super Bowl, but yeah, man, shout out to those guys, shout out to our division this year. And yeah, man, it's been bittersweet, man. This has taken a long time, man. So this one's special. And yeah, shout out to all the Lions faithful. Yeah, man, this one feels good. So it's good to have this one in the bag. I still don't like the fact our starters are out there with 3 minutes to go, but I think these guys are going to be sharp come playoff time. So no more injuries though. Just hand the ball off. Let's get out of here. And yeah, hopefully Montgomery and them get their. Oh, Montgomery might already have his 1,000.
already have
Hopefully,
what?
he might already have his 1,000.
Let me check. I'm gonna
Hopefully,
check right now.
hopefully Jameer gets his.
Yeah, I gotta give some couple shout outs because the season is coming to the end. Shout out to all the Minnesota fans, man. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to. Oh man. Shout out. I'm forgetting names right now. I'm coming to a blank right now. That's crazy. Come out to Smash. I can't.
Yep.
What is his? I forget his name. That's crazy. But his YouTube channel is Skull Viking, something like that. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to the Packers fans I had over here, man. Brandon. We ain't had no Bears fans on it. They were scared. They talk junk out of here. They were scared to come on.
Shout out to Mike. How's Mike doing, man? I've been meaning to ask you how Mike's doing. Is he better or what?
Mike,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's feeling better. I think he coming over that cold. You feel me? He should. I think he's gonna be on the.
Uh-oh. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the NFC North divisional opponents that we face this year, man.
Yeah, I just had. That was a Packer fan, Brandon. Look, I just shouted him out, and look, I jinxed it. He called me. He must be talking because everybody come on here. But shout out to Brandon, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coogee, crazy 49ers fan,
Yeah.
man. We out on
Yeah,
here,
man.
man.
Niner
Shout out to
gang.
Jay Reed, tighten fuck
Yes,
up.
sir.
You feel me? Like and all his guests he had on here. You feel me? I'm blessed to have everybody we had on here. Shout out to dang.
Too
There's
many
been a lot of
to
them.
list, man. Too many to name.
From the people that don't like us. Shout out to Avery for him being on here every time. Shout out Jeremy, Will, Darcy, all of them. Man, like it's all been a learning experience this year, man.
Absolutely, man.
And I appreciate
Yeah, man.
it.
Shout out to all those guys, man. Every Lion podcaster out here repping the roar, and yeah, man. We hope to collaborate. Hope to collaborate with all of you guys in some form or fashion.
CJ Carter Johnson.
But yeah, man. Let's this playoff one's gonna be pretty special, man. I'm sure we got things in the works for this first playoff home game. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. So, yeah, man, like 2024, here we go, man.
CJ Carter Johnson just had an interception, man, in his first game back, man. Hey,
yeah, see,
I love it.
Yeah, man.
I love it. Boost his confidence going into the playoff. Now you know
Yes,
he's gonna be chirping. He's gonna be chirping in the locker room after this game.
Oh boy, he gonna be chirping, man. First game back too? Huh. He gonna be chirping. See, y'all need to have me out there on that field. I can already hear it.
You know he was talking about he didn't like the playing time. We're gonna
Yeah. But see, so sometimes people put too much into that, man. He's just speaking as a competitor, man.
He said not disrespectful. You feel me? We gonna
Yeah,
throw him up here real quick. You feel me? Like
he was a starter last year in a Super Bowl team. Yeah, man. He ain't come here to ride the pine. He came here to be divine, and he came here to make plays. He came here to baptize people, man. We already know what CD Deuce is about, man.
Jared Goff had a good game. You feel me? I'm glad that came down to it. You feel me? Coming into the playoffs, man. Like, I got one concern, man. I'm worried about Laporta, man.
Yeah. I don't think the fact that he was able to get up on his own power and walk back. I think we're okay to be cautious. But again, if he's not ready to play playoffs, then next man up. You know.
Hey, James Mitchell did come in and have a nice little snag and grab. You feel me?
Right.
Like I said, I was big on James when he came out. I mean, I know he was hurting everything, but when you watch his tape at Virginia Tech, he was a dog at Virginia Tech.
Right. Right.
Dog at Virginia Tech. We getting up here. We about to get ready to close this. I'm waiting for this game to end. I think it's like 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Your outlook on the season, Rumble, man. Like, hey, you was when I started this, if everybody don't know, man, when I started the whole podcasting thing, you feel me?
Right.
First person I reached out to, man. Before before Sky, before Mike, you feel me?
Right.
Rumble, man. And I met Rumble on Luke G's Field Review, man. Like, shout out to Luke G, you feel me? Like,
yes, sir.
Man, he didn't branch like I told him, like he like the grandfather of fucking Bandit Sports, man. But yeah, I met Rumble there, man. So I seen him, I'm like, oh shit, you feel me? I'm looking for somebody I can start. You feel me? Like they already got their name in the Lion community because I'm from Ohio. You feel me? Don't nobody know who I am. They didn't know who I was, man. And Darcy took a chance on me and got my name out there. Rumble and so, man, shout out to Rumble, man. What's your outlook on the season, man? Like,
yeah, man. Me being, the start of the season after last year's win in Green Bay, I said I would be happy with the NFC North crown, and they delivered this year on that, and they're going to deliver on 12 wins. 3 games more than last year. So all in all, I'm satisfied. But again, we're not finished. To your point, to Dan Campbell's point, fans like you who are like, yo, this is our window to get to the Super Bowl, man.
Our foot in the door. Let me get my body in. You feel me?
Yeah.
You ever been a youngin'? You feel me? Go over some girl's house. You gotta climb through the window.
Right.
My head and shoulders. When my head is through here, I'm like, let me get this one shoulder in here, and it's going down, girl. You feel me? Right. It's one of our shoulders. We got our shoulders, and let's just wiggle our body up in there.
Right.
You feel me? And get some booty. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Like, for real. Like, it's our opportunity, man. Like, on God, like, for real.
Yeah,
like,
this is a
damn right. I'm like that, man. Like,
probably one of the most
story right there.
Yeah, probably one of the most complete Detroit Lions football team that we've had as far as competition against these other teams in NFL. I would be willing to bet this is by far the most complete team.
We ain't even complete though. Like that's the best.
That's what I'm saying.
This is our most complete team, but we ain't even complete though. Like,
exactly.
If we would have had the secondary, we're like.
I know that's why I said it's probably one of our most complete teams. We're still missing some dogs in our secondary and our linebacker.
If Aiden Hutchinson had a fucking Ndamukong Suh and Cleve Aver on the other opposite side, oh my God, you know how nasty that would be.
I know, man. I know. But the one thing that we're not measuring is their, Dan Campbell said grit. Their ability to just keep playing, and before you know it, you lose a controversial game in Dallas on the road, 20-19, but Dallas feels like they played. Dallas feels like they played 2 teams that day. You know what I'm saying? It's those kind of mental victories that we're imposing on the NFC and other NFL teams, and it feels remarkable for a team that's so young and a coach that's so, he's kind of young as well. He's new to this a little bit, but this team has really. I don't even want to use the word this team has just proven to the fan base that they are gritty and that they are who they say they are. You know, grit, hard working, blue collar.
Remember when we hired him? What did they say, man? Like
Yeah, yeah.
he
So
a, he a muscle head. You feel me? He don't
yeah,
talk
he's a
like
meathead.
talk.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He ain't did nothing since he got here, man, but changed his whole organization and culture, man. And start off with
Absolutely.
shout out to Sheila, man. You feel me? Like since she took over, I know she ain't got that Ford as her name no more, but she's still Sheila Hamp Ford to me. You feel me?
She's still, yeah, she's still absolutely driving this team to new horizons and new places, man. So yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Sheila Hamp for being just a competitive like us. She wants to build a competitive team, and yeah, man. From that post she put in Detroit Free Press a few years ago, where she said, she's not happy with where the team is, and
Yeah, when we was
gonna
that's
start
when
holding
that was
people
last year.
accountable.
That was last year
Yeah,
when we started off slow.
yeah. She started
After
holding
that,
people
after she
accountable.
came out and said that, you feel me?
So it's been fun, man. It's been fun watching the transition and watching them actually. You know what I mean? We've been behind the scenes as fans, but it's been really remarkable seeing it week in and week out, man. And I gave him crap on Thanksgiving because I still think that's kind of our staple as far as the NFL. That's our game. But yeah, second time in team history with 12 wins. Uh, this team is legit, man, and they're going to be ready. And yeah, Dan Campbell's going to get scrutinized for playing the starters and all of that, but I stand behind my coach, man. I'm 10 toes down. I stand behind him. I stand behind, I stand behind him like uh, Ted Danson did in Cheers. Stand right behind them bars, man. You know what I'm saying? that's my guy right now, man. That's who we're rocking with. So I stand behind him, whatever decision he makes. Um, but I think our guys are going to be. He's going to have those guys fired up. He's going to have those coaches fired up. Ford Sheila Hamp's going to be fired up. Us fans should be fired up. We got our first 12-win season since 1991. This is no easy feat in today's NFL, man. 12 wins is huge, dude. This ain't no
Absolutely,
walk in the park.
absolutely.
10 wins is huge, but when you get 2 wins over 10, you're doing something special, man. So, um,
12 wins, divisional title for the first time in 30 years, a home playoff game in the first time in
what
30
we're
years.
hosting at Ford
Like,
Field? We hosting at Ford, man, and we got the draft there next year,
man,
man. Hey,
hey,
they said it's always sunny they say it's always sunny in Philadelphia. It's always sunny in Ford Field, man.
even when the snow on the ground.
You're right, exactly, exactly, man. But yeah, man.
Well, we'll wait to see who we play in the first round after these 4 o'clock games, man. Rumble, man, my brother, man, I appreciate you
Yeah,
coming.
man. It's
I did
absolute
it
pleasure.
because usually we do Sky's show on the
Right.
other app, but it wasn't his. I guess it wasn't his turn today because they doing a home game. The Blue was there, so I was like, "Fuck it, I ain't doing shit." And I wanted to test out this internet. You feel me? Make sure it was back in order. You feel me? And it's running
Right.
smoothly for the
Right.
post game.
Right.
Um,
What time's the post game tonight?
yeah, post game should be tonight.
8.
I think it might be 8 or 9
Okay.
because I got a work dinner, so.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, man.
can't nobody do Skybox without Sky. You feel me? Shout out
I know. Yeah, I know.
to Day.
I don't
Hey
have
man,
a
shout out
cloud.
to everybody we work with too, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out
Skrilla,
to the
Bird
villains.
Song,
Yes.
Blue,
Yes.
Blue. You feel me? Tori,
My
who's a
dog
great
Strilla.
addition. You know what I mean to the show, man. Hey, that girl
Beast
know her
Strilla.
fact. Hey, that girl know her facts. You feel me?
Yeah. Beast Strilla. The Thriller.
Beast Skrilla, yeah, all them, man. Like for
You
real,
know.
man. Mike, hope
Mike.
you
Yeah,
feeling better,
Mike. We
man.
miss you, bro. I hope
For
you're.
real.
I
And
hope
then,
you're
hey,
well.
look out. I want y'all to know that. Keep a lookout on that the draft scout show we got coming, man, with Blue and Leo, man. That's gonna be hot, man. Like they
Dynamic.
really hit that draft stuff, you know what I mean? I ain't really big into the draft, you feel me? Hey, whoever we get, and that's what we get, you feel me?
Yeah, we
That's how I
get
feel, you feel me? He
that.
put that
Yeah.
jersey on, that's what we get, you feel me?
That's it.
And then I do
Right.
my scouting after that, but they go deep into that scouting shit, man. Shout out to them, man. So
Yeah, man. yeah, man. Shout out to all the villains, man.
Shout
Yeah,
out to One Pride Nation, period, man.
absolutely, Brian.
For real, man. Like we been through the struggle, man. Like don't nobody know struggle like Lions fans know struggle, man. Not a Browns fan. Nobody struggle. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like, well, we ain't
yeah,
sell our
man.
team and shit like that. You feel me?
we we were asking for them to sell the team,
Hey man, the
but
Force
luckily,
got their ass whooped, man. They would have tried to sell the Lions, man. Like y'all, you gotta,
big facts, big facts. But shout out to Sheila Hamp for writing the ship so far. You know what I mean? Like she made it a mission to make this thing a successful thing, man. You know, the city needs it, man. It's been far too long, man. So, but yeah, man. Good, man. Appreciate you, Bandit, as always, man.
I'm gonna
Y'all
leave
can
on
catch
this,
me in
man.
here with
Sure.
with that guy over there with Bandit. But yeah, man, it's been fun. I look forward to doing the post game tonight, man, and hopefully we have hopefully we have the squad here. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave on this note, man. Like our prayers and thoughts go out to Sam Laporta and Khalif Raymond, man. I hope they helped enough, man. Yeah, not only build on what the success they have built right now in Detroit, but to be in their first playoff game. I don't know if Khalif played a playoff game in Tennessee. I don't know about all that, but first playoff game in Detroit, especially being in 30 years, man. They was a big part of that, man. Like, and just the city of Detroit Lions fans, man. It's our time, y'all, man. Like, celebrate this, man. Like this ain't something we used to. You feel me? If this is my first time into the White House, you feel me? I'm gonna act a fool. You feel me? Like, so y'all act. I mean, act the fool. Like,
Yeah, what did Campbell say? Controlled anger, controlled
yeah,
rage,
control
controlled.
partyism. Like, don't do nothing, get
Yeah.
in trouble where you can't see the game next week or nothing like that. You feel me? Like, that's the worst thing ever to do is trying to watch a football game in county, bro. I swear to God, I hated it, bro. Like,
Oh man.
shout out to just everybody, man, on this journey, man. It's been a great journey, man. Let's go. We done got the playoffs. Goddamn boat. Let's go. You feel me? But y'all, man, I appreciate everybody that was here, man. We're going to get out of here, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. We should be back.
Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah,
I'm about to start putting Bandit sports slips in the things at church, you feel me? Because your mama gonna talk, you feel me? Somebody gonna spread the word on us, you feel me?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, like, but y'all know what it is, man. I think we might see y'all at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, one of those times. If not, we'll definitely see y'all tomorrow. But soak this in, man. It feels good, man. It feels good though. Like, I ain't gonna go smack my mama or nothing like that, but it feels good. Man, it's Bandit, man. Rumble, man. We out
Yes,
here.
sir.
And it's works.